All right, hey everybody, and welcome to Zenfolio Live. I'm Robert with Zenfolio Customer Support, and I want to say thank you to you guys for hanging out with us today. Let's see, we've got some people already in the chat. We've got Mario. Hey, Mario Ramirez. He's asking about coupons. So, Mario, I'm definitely going to get to that question here as soon as we get through the topic of the day. Then I'll start answering you guys' questions. That's definitely a great question there, Mario. Greg says, Happy Friday Eve. Awesome, Greg. Glad to have you here hanging out with us. Greg's from Buffalo. Yeah, is it? Oh, no snow yet. That's good. Good. It's oddly warm here in North Carolina for this time of year. It's really strange. I kind of wish it would cool off just a little bit, but I kind of am enjoying the last little tail end of this kind of warm season that we're going through right now. But okay. So what we're talking about today, guys, is we are talking about getting clients to their galleries. Now, there's a couple of different methods to do that. There's client access, there's creating a clients group and putting a link to your clients group, and then there's also doing what's called gallery invites, which is actually my personal favorite way to do things. Now, before we jump into that, I do want to tell you guys next week, make sure you guys come hang out with us next week. I'm going to have a special guest on next week, and we are going to do product reviews on the Easy Album service that Zenfolio offers. So we're going to have a special guest on here with us, and she's going to talk about the albums. She's going to have a couple of those albums with her to show us, and we're going to do a full-on product review of those albums and things like that. So make sure that you come hang out with us next week so you don't miss that. And then I think 2 weeks after that, we're going to do another product review of some metal prints and a product called Photo Float. So definitely make sure that you guys come and hang out with us and join us when we do those product reviews as well. All right, let's go ahead and get into today's topic. What we're going to talk about, again, like I said, is getting clients to their galleries. Now, what we're going to do is... first let me go to my dashboard here, and let me show you a way to do it with a client group. So what I'm going to talk about here is a client group. If I go to photos right here, you can see I've got this client group created right here. And one of the things that you can do is if you want to allow your clients just to browse through clients groups and things like that and just kind of look for their gallery, you can create a client group like this, put all your client galleries inside of it. You can actually just link right to that. Now, this is definitely not the method that I would recommend, and there's two reasons why I would not recommend it. One is this method is probably going to give you the least amount of security for your clients. So if you've got clients that ask for their galleries to be password protected, maybe you're photographing children's, family, or doing some boudoir photography, something like that, I would definitely not recommend this method. The other reason I wouldn't recommend this method is because as you start to develop a lot of client galleries, it's going to be kind of a pain to your client for them to actually sift through the galleries and find their own. Now, there's some people who love this method, and that's why I want to show you how to set it up. But again, I do just want to point out this is not the way that I would recommend doing this. So what we've got here is we've got this client group that I've created, and inside of it we've got a couple of different client groups. There's a password protected bridal portrait group, and then there's a wedding gallery here. And then there's also just an engagement gallery right here. And if you want to just, send clients to your website and tell them, hey, click on my client's link and then just go find your gallery, what you can do is you can link directly to this group and let your clients do just that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hover over my Zenfolio in the top right, click Customize Website, and then once this loads into Customize View, what we're going to do is we're going to add a new site menu item to our website just to make sure that we've got it linked up correctly. So let me go ahead and hit Continue here. And as you can see, I've been playing around with this account obviously this week, so it's kind of a mess. So what I'm going to do to start this fresh is just kind of start with a new preset. So I'm going to click Site Preset right here. And let's just go with, let me find what I like here. You know what? I think I'm just going to go with well, getting ahead of myself there. I'm going to go with the first preset that we have there, the nice big full screen slideshow. I'm just going to go with that one. So let's click that site preset. We're going to apply that one right here. That's going to change everything about my website. And then what I'm going to do is start adding those that site menu item. So as you can see, I've already got some site menu items up here. The background content's taking a little bit of time to load, but there we go. And what I'm going to do is just create a client's link. So let me just delete this purchase my work link really quick, and we'll just create a client's link for our clients to go and view their galleries. So what I'm going to do is just click the add new right up here, the add new section. I'm going to go in here, I'm going to type in clients, hit enter on my keyboard, and then we're just going to choose link menu item 2, and that's going to be a group gallery collection. We're going to hit select right here, and then we're going to go in, and rather than choosing any of the galleries inside of the group, we're actually just going to choose that main group right here. So I'm clicking on the clients group, hitting select and update. Now, again, as I said, this is not the way that I would personally set this up. It's definitely not the way I would recommend it. However, there are some people who just prefer this type of setup, and that's why I'm showing you guys how to do it. So now the next step is I'm just going to move this up here to probably right after portfolio, reload it, and then rather than publish this, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click the draft preview so I can show you guys how this works kind of in a preview setting. So what I'm going to do is click this draft preview button right here. That's going to open up a new tab, and we can actually just test this out without actually having to publish it, because I'm definitely not going to leave my site like this. Alright, so we're going to click that clients links right here. That client link, it's going to take us to our client group, which will then let us pick and choose which gallery we want to open. Now, if I wasn't logged into my Zenfolio account, this gallery right here would require a password protection on there, or a password for people to be able to enter it, since it was password protected. The others were public, so people could just click on them and go visit them. But this is one way you could do this. If you had more galleries, obviously your clients would have to kind of scroll through and find their gallery. Now, if you're using this, I would probably recommend changing the setup of this just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is get back to customize view really quick right here. And let's just go ahead and go to that client group page and change it up just a little bit. And I'll show you how I would set it up if this was the method I was going to use. First, I would probably just go ahead, even though the thumbnail photos are showing here, I would probably go ahead and set this title to show on the galleries as well. And I would probably use a different style of grid. So what I'm going to do first is go to options, uncheck use default options, come down here to grid options, and let's go with grid B. And then on the thumbnails tab, for the text and title, rather than showing on a hover overlay, I'm going to set these to show on an overlay, and just kind of make sure that the title's centered up there, and then click apply. So now what that's going to do is that's going to change that grid style up a little bit. If the cover photo is portrait orientated, it's going to show it in that portrait orientation. And then as you also notice, now you're seeing the title of the gallery without me having to actually hover over the thumbnail. So that's definitely one way you guys can do this. You can set this up for that clients group. Clients would just come through here, browse, and find their group or their gallery, and click on their gallery. If it was password protected, they'd have to enter their password. Again, not the way I would set it up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about client access next. Okay, so if this is the way you wanted to use it after you had it set up, obviously you would just click the publish button right here. Alright, what we're going to do is go back to the dashboard here on the bottom. So let me get myself out of the way here so I can actually see things. And we're just going to go back to the dashboard down here. Click continue. That's going to take us back to our dashboard there. And then we can set up client access. So what we're going to do is set up client access. This is another way that you can get your clients to the galleries. With client access, it requires a little bit of an extra step. But what client access is good for is if you're on the phone with a client, maybe you're out at a shoot and a client's trying to figure out how to get to their gallery, maybe they're trying to figure out and get a friend or a family member to the gallery, they can just go to your website, click on the client access page, and enter their gallery ID, and it takes them straight to their gallery. Now again, like I said, this does take an extra step. You have to create what's called a gallery ID, and then you're also going to want to make sure that you have the client access page on your site menu. So let's go through the process of creating that gallery ID. What you'll need to do first is click on the gallery. So if I click on this Ryan and Sarah gallery right here, over on the toolbox side over here, what I'm going to do is scroll down to the client sharing and client access section right here. Click on that, and then we're just going to give this a gallery ID. Now the cool thing about gallery IDs, it also customizes the link to the gallery. So if you're into like sending direct links to your clients and you want to make it something easy for them to remember, you can customize the gallery ID, and it also customizes the link to the gallery. So this was the Ryan and Sarah Smith gallery. What I can do right here is just put in Smith as the gallery ID, and you can see right here it changed that link from being a bunch of numbers like this to being Smith. A lot easier to remember, a lot more personalized for my clients and things like that. Now what I'm going to do is click Save right here, and we've created a client or a gallery ID. Now the next step is just to make sure that you have the client access page on your site menu. So again, we're going to go up to My Zenfolio, Customize Website, and then add that client access page to our site menu. This is a built-in page. It's not something you have to create. It is something you can do a little bit of customizing to if you want, but it's already built for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hover over that client link that we created already, and I'm going to click right here on that pencil, change this up a little bit to say client access, and then rather than linking to a group or gallery, I'm going to switch this to be a built-in or custom page. And then we're going to go select this built-in page right here. There's client access. Now I'm going to hit update right here. And what we're going to do is after this refreshes, again, I'm just going to pull this up in that preview mode and show you how it works. So now here's client access right here. If I click that, that's going to take me to the client access page. Let me pull it up in the preview so you guys can actually get a good preview of it. So let me go back to my home page here. Let me go back to my home page right there. And let's just go ahead and preview this. And I might come back and do some customizing to that client access page. It looks like it was probably pretty bare, and I'll show you the customizing you can do there. So if I click on client access right here, it says photos not available. Obviously your clients aren't going to see this. I'm just logged into my account so I see it. But if we scroll down here, this is the important part of the client access page, is this gallery ID. And if I enter Smith here and hit go, it's going to take me right to that Smith gallery that I created the gallery ID for. Now, again, you are going to have to communicate this with your client, whether it's just through the phone or whether you just send them a message and say, hey, your photos are ready. Go to my website, click on client access or clients, and then enter Smith as your code. That's something that you will have to communicate with your clients in order for them to use that. And again, you have to make sure that you enter that gallery ID. Now, let's go ahead and see what kind of customization options are available for the client access page. So if I click on client access, that's going to open that up there to the client access page in the customized view. And then what we can do is there's a couple of layout options here. So if I go to layout right here, there's centered with an image, or there's a left side image with that centered up here. So those are the two layout options that you have. If you want to add a photo, you can click here, and then you can either use the placeholder image, you can upload a photo here, and you can also add a message if you want. Now, what I'm going to do is click on page elements here and just hide that photo and just leave it be the client access little box there. That's the way I would probably set it up, just to make it nice and simple. nice and easy to understand, just something like this right here. Now, the one thing that I want to point out is that the gallery ID is not the gallery password. So it can be the same thing, although I would not recommend making your gallery ID your gallery password or vice versa. It's not the gallery password. So if the gallery has a password on it, when your clients enter that gallery ID, they're going to have to re-enter the password as well. So that's just something I always like to clarify when I'm talking about client access. Okay, so let's see. Really quick while I'm here, Batten Photography says, on the footer there are selections of links available. Is there a way to customize that and delete as needed? Actually, you can. You can have separate links on your homepage menu, your footer menu, and your header menu if you want. And it's really simple to do. So as you're editing, adding links or different things like that, the way you control what links show up in your footer down here is you just simply select for it to show up in the footer or not. So right now you can see down here my footer, let me get myself out of the way here. Down here my footer has that portfolio link on it right there. And right now I'm hovered over my portfolio. If I uncheck that to show up on the footer right there and I click update, once this reloads, you're going to see that portfolio link disappear on the footer menu. So now that portfolio link is gone from the footer menu. So if you want to use your footer menu for something else, if you want to have links on your footer menu that you don't have on your header menu or your homepage menu, you can definitely do that with those boxes. So again, that's just when you're adding a site menu item or you're editing a site menu item, you just choose which menu that you want it to display right here. All right, let me get out of this really quick. Hopefully that answers your question. If not, definitely please feel free to clarify there in the chat, and I'll be happy to go more into detail with that. But that's how client access works. Again, like I said, just make sure that you keep in mind that the gallery ID is not going to be the password for the gallery. That's going to be completely separate. And let me show you that really quick just so you have a good understanding of what I'm saying. So again, we're going to go into photos really quick and click on a gallery. And this is a password protected gallery. That gallery password is set over here on gallery access right here. The gallery ID, which is used in client access that we were just showing, is set up down here under sharing and client access right here. So that's the difference. You can make them both the same, but just keep in mind that if they are both the same, the client's going to have to enter that again, still enter the password again to get into the gallery after they've entered their gallery ID. Okay guys, now let me show you the last method, and this is probably my favorite method. There's a lot of reasons why it's my favorite method, but one of the reasons why is because you can actually schedule gallery invites to be sent out. So after you are done editing the photos, you've got them all uploaded to Zenfolio. I know at least for me, I would say 9 times out of 10, it's probably about 2 o'clock in the morning, to be honest, because I've been working on editing photos all night, getting them uploaded. And what I want to do is I want to get it taken care of, and I want to just go to bed and not have to get up the next morning and worry about, oh, did I remember to email my clients their gallery and things like that. That's why gallery invites are my absolute favorite way to get your clients to their galleries, because you can schedule them out. So let's just say I finished editing these, I got them all uploaded. Again, it's some weird hour in the morning, and I don't really want to email my clients at 2 o'clock in the morning and have them think that there's something wrong with me, that I have insomnia, or that I'm some kind of crazy person staying up at all crazy hours of the night. I'd rather send it to them at some normal time tomorrow, but I also don't want to forget to send that to them. What I can do is I can click the invite button right here, and actually, guys, the tutorial series that I'm working on, if you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, you should have already gotten video 1. I'm doing a tutorial series on streamlining your client communications, and it's all about customizing templates and creating templates and things like that. So it's really going to be beneficial if you guys check that tutorial out. There's going to be 4 videos in that series coming out. So the first one's already released. It's on the YouTube channel. The next one that's going to come out next week is all about creating your own custom templates, which is going to save you some time as well. And then we're going to talk about creating templates for password protected galleries and using triggered emails. So definitely a series that you should follow. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to click that orange Zenfolio logo so you can subscribe to the channel and get those tutorials. But back to sending gallery invites. If you've got some custom email templates you've already created, you can use them here. You just choose one from the drop down, which right here I haven't got one created yet. I just deleted all mine actually because I'm working on this video series. But here's the best part about this. Like I said, it's really late at night. I want to get this gallery to my client. I don't want to email them right now, but I don't want to forget tomorrow. What I'm going to do is, instead of setting this email to send now, I'm actually going to set it to schedule and send it tomorrow. So I'm going to send it to my clients tomorrow at about 10 a.m. This way, after I go to bed tonight, I don't have to worry about getting up in the morning and remembering to send this email. I've done it all. It's over with, and I can keep on going with what I got to do that day. So we're going to use this gallery invite. We've already put the email address in here. We've scheduled it to send tomorrow at a normal time. And then you can come down here and customize the message text if you want, add variables and things like that. And then whenever you're ready, you just hit continue to preview. And that's going to give you a quick sneak peek at what that email looks like. And then when it's ready, you just schedule the email, shut down your computer, and go to bed. And your clients are going to get that email. It's going to have the link to that gallery. It's going to have the link to that gallery there, and they can click on it. And again, they're going to get it at a normal time during the day and not, you know, whenever you decided to send it when you finished everything. And that's why the gallery invites are my favorite method for delivering my galleries to my clients. Now, let me hop back to my dashboard really quick and catch up with what you guys have going on there in the chat. I know I've got some questions to answer, so let me get back over here really quick. Okay, let's see. Whew, you guys have been busy. So let's see. Let me jump on Mario's question here really quick about coupons. So Mario Ramirez asked, is there a way to give out a specific type of print coupon only permit money? So I would like to give a coupon for, let's say, an 8x11. So the short answer, Mario, is that there's not really a way to create a coupon that is limited to a specific print size. But what you can do is you can create a coupon that's limited to a specific dollar amount and then hope that your client uses it as you intended it for it to be used. So let me show you how I would set that up. Let me just switch this over here. So first, let's go here to my price list so I can see what I'm charging for a print really quick so we can set this up. So let's see. I don't know what I have here that's a good price list. Let's look at this one right here. My 3-2 price list right here. So let's say I want to create a coupon, send it to my clients, and basically the idea behind the coupon is to give them a free print size, a specific print size. Maybe we want to give them a free, let's do a free 8x12 here. We want to give them a free 8x12. Now again, like I said, the short answer is that you can't really limit a coupon to a specific print size. But we know that we charge $14 for an 8x12 print. So we can get really close to creating a coupon that would only work for this. So let me show you, Mario, how I would set this up. We're going to go to Selling right here. We're going to click on Coupons and Campaigns. And then we're going to say Add New Coupon. Now, part of this is just going to be the strategic way that you're communicating with your clients how this coupon should be used. And it's all about making sure that you say, you know, here's your coupon for your free 8x12. You know, please make sure that you use it on an 8x12. Or you could even say that it would only work for an 8x12 if you wanted to say that. But let's go ahead and set this up. So I'm going to say Mario's coupon for the name here. And then for the coupon code, again, this is a good way to reinforce what this coupon code should be used for. So I'm going to say free 8x12 as the title there. Maybe put you could put a year after it if you wanted something like that. I'm going to put the coupon code as what I'm intending for the client to use it for. So free 8x12. Next, we're going to come down here to the currency. You would select the appropriate currency, choose discount products, and then this is where you're going to use an amount discount. And we know that that 8x12 is $14. So I'm going to put $14 here in the amount. I'm going to leave that discount shipping alone because I want them to pay for shipping. I don't want to have to pay for it. And then we're going to scroll down here, and we're going to make sure that they can only use this coupon on prints and products right there. And then if you want, you can even tie this to a specific gallery only. So you can go here and say select gallery. And let's say this was for the Smith family here. Ryan and, or we'll just do it on this the Smith one there. And then from there, we're going to set up that one-time use so they can only use it once and hit save. So before I save this, let me just go back and review it. Again, unfortunately, you can't limit it 100% to that specific print size. But what we did was we communicated to the client, hey, here's the coupon code for a free 8x12. We also made the coupon code free 8x12. And then we set this to be an amount coupon with an amount of $14. We also limited it so that it can only be used and applied for prints and products. So if they try to add some digital downloads to their cart and use this coupon code, it won't work. They have to have prints in there, and they're only going to get that $14 discount. And then again, we limited it to that specific gallery and a single use. And then you would just click save, email that coupon code out to your client, and again, just communicate that you want them to use it, or that it should be used, or that it's only for a free 8x12. Now, the other thing that you could do to kind of make sure that they use it the way that they're supposed to is you can make sure that you have order approval turned on the price list on their gallery. So if I go to selling and price list right here, what we can do is we can go to the 3.2 price list right here. And this is the price list that we would have on their gallery or whatever price list you have. And just make sure that you have order approval turned on. So if you click on price list settings, order approval turned on right here. And what that means is that when your clients go and they place that order is actually going to come to you first, and you get a chance to review it before it's sent out to the lab. Now, if you have an advanced account, you can actually cancel that order if you don't approve it. Let's say the client tries to be sneaky and use that coupon code for something other than an 8x12. If you have an advanced account or a premium business account, you can actually cancel that order and say, hey, this was only for an 8x12. You'll need to make sure that you use it for an 8x12. You can do that if you want. If you have a pro or premium account or anything lower, you're going to have to reach out to customer support to help you with that part of it. But that's another option that you have as well. All right, let me get back to my dashboard. Mario, I hope that answers your question about the coupon code and how to make it work for a specific print size. I wish there was a way to actually make it apply only to that, but that's going to be the closest you can do with what we have right now. All right, back to the dashboard here really quick, and let me catch up with you guys in chat. I feel like I'm way behind today. All right, so let's see. Batten says, yes, that was exactly what I needed. Home Phone says aloha from the smoky San Francisco Bay Area. Let me get down here a little bit further here. We got Katrina with us today. Hey, Katrina, glad to have you hanging out with us here. It's been a while since you've been with us. Katrina, glad you came back and decided to come hang out with us. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so I'm all caught up in the chat. Let me get over here and see what questions I have here really quick. So let's see. Greg says, do fine art. Can I do invites, schedule invites right to my portfolio and not to a specific gallery? So Greg, yeah, you can use that gallery invite right from a group as well. It doesn't have to be from just a gallery. So we can go right to a group. And you can actually set up those invites right from your portfolio group. So let's say you've got a giant email list of people and you've just made an update to your portfolio and you kind of want to share that with everybody. Rather than clicking on a gallery, Greg, what you can do is click right on the portfolio group right here. Click that invite button, and it's the same thing. You've got the option here to schedule to send it. You can use custom email templates if you've created them, and then you can come down here and edit the message text. And if you've got a large contact list already in your Zenfolio account, what you can do is click the contacts button right here, and you can actually go and sort these. So let's say maybe you've got a specific group of contacts that are visiting your portfolio group already, and you want to email just those people. You can click on that, apply it, and if you have anybody that's been tagged with that group, they're going to show up here. You can select them like this, add them into here, and then send that email out. So you can definitely do it, like I said, from the portfolio group. You can do it from any group that you have there that you want to send out invites and have the scheduling option and things like that. I think it's really cool. Again, it's my favorite thing because it's never, ever a normal time of day when I've finished editing my photos and when I finally got everything uploaded. It's never a normal time of day, and I don't know why that happens, but I know when I talk to my other photographer friends, it seems to be the same case for them, especially those of us who have families. It always seems like we're night owls, and it's just we end up doing all that stuff at night after everybody else is asleep. All right, let me jump back here to my dashboard here. All right, Mario says, that is the way I do it. Thanks. Awesome. Glad that helped, Mario. I wish, like I said, I wish there was a way to make it for a specific product, but that's really as close as you can get. Katrina says she is glad to be back. Good to have you here again hanging out with us. Let's see. Katrina says, hello, I really need to do the client access so I can get rid of shoot proof. Yeah, definitely, Katrina. I mean, the client access feature is really awesome. Like I said, my personal favorite thing is the gallery invites because you get the scheduling options and things like that. But if you like that client access where they can just go to your site and enter a code, it definitely works pretty awesome. Once people kind of understand that they have to go and create the gallery ID for it, and then it's different from the actual gallery password, it works really, really, really great, and people seem to really, really like that feature. All right, let me jump to an email question really quick. And for those of you guys who are watching the recorded version, this question came from a comment. So I used to have email links at the bottom, or not email links, but I used to have a link in the description of the recording of this. Now what we're doing is we're doing everything through comments. So if you've got a question and you're not able to attend the live stream and you're watching the recorded version of this, make sure that you leave a comment and ask us a question, and I will get that answered for you guys next week. Again, back to next week. Make sure you guys come hang out with us. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have the amazing Amanda, and we're going to be talking about those albums from the Easy Album Service. I'm super stoked about it and can't wait for you guys to see the product. It's a beautiful product, and it's going to be a really good time. So I hope you guys are able to come hang out with us. All right, I've got a question from Herman Thomas. So this is a bit of a long one here, so give me a second to make sure I get it all read correctly. Herman Thomas says, I'm still a little confused on the pre-order option. So if you guys remember, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but I showed you guys the new pre-order package that options that Zenfolio has, and Herman had a question about it. He says he's still a little confused. How do I go about communicating with the client when I fulfill these orders? For example, I'm offering more than one package with more than one image. How do I communicate with the client to determine which images they would like in their package? Now, the pre-order feature, it was created at the request of a lot of photographers who were already offering pre-order to begin with, but using some kind of paper method or something like that. So right now, however works best for you at fulfilling those orders and getting that communication through with the client is going to be the way that I'm going to recommend to do it. I don't have a specific workflow for that. I know a lot of photographers that I've talked to about it. They talk about checking the pose and things like that in person. or communicating via email. There's lots of different ways that you can set it up. What you could do is use the favorites feature. You could do different things like that. I know I have a tutorial on how to use the favorites feature, so if I could get Cheryl to throw that link out in the chat, that might be a way that you get the clients to communicate what photos they want for that pre-order feature, is using the favorites feature. Now, the other part of the question was, is it easier to make it just a single image package with one template option? I guess what's confusing me is if I send out the normal package link with the price list and not pre-order, I leave most of those options up to the client, but I'm scratching my head with how do I still allow the client to have all these options with pre-order and without making it a nightmare for me. So again, that's going to be really on however you want to develop that. Now, one thing that you could do, Herman, is if you're doing these pre-orders, what you could do is you could create a coupon for in the amount of the value of the package that your client purchased, and then you could upload the photos, send your client that coupon, and they could use it to go in and make their purchases and get that price. A lot of times that's the whole point of doing pre-order, is so they get a better price for it. So what you could do is, let's say if you offer a package for $20, a package for $40, and a package for $50. And let's say you've already had a bunch of pre-orders for that, and now you've got the photos here, you've got them uploaded, you've got a price list on the gallery and things like that. What you could do is you could just create coupons for the clients to go in at the value amount of the package that they pre-ordered. So if you go to selling really quick, I'll just show you how to do that. So let's go to selling, and let's go to coupon and campaigns, and you could actually create a coupon campaign if you have an advanced or premium business account, and this would allow you to create your coupons in bulk rather than doing it one at a time. So let's say, let me switch this over here. So let's say you want to create a whole bunch of coupons for parents that order your cheapest package, your $20 package. We're going to go add new coupon. And let's say you had 50 parents order that cheapest package. Coupon campaign, we'll say 50 right here. You can say coupon, I'm just going to call this package A, just so we know it's the cheapest package. And then whatever you want the coupon code to be, I'll just say package A. And let's say that we know that package A is $20. What I'm going to do first is make sure I select the random option so it generates random passcodes. I'm not sorry, not random passcodes, random coupon codes. That way people can't try to just, use another one over and over again by changing the number. So if you check this random option, it's going to randomize the coupon codes after package A. So we're creating coupon codes for parents that ordered package A. Scrolling down here, we'll do a currency. We will discount the products at an amount. You can put in $20 here. And then if you want, and what I would probably suggest doing is just set this up so that they can only use this coupon on packages. So we've got it set to only use on packages. You could select that gallery or group if you wanted. Hit select right here. And then go down here, and obviously we're going to make these all single time use coupons. We would just hit maximum number use 1 and hit save. And now that's going to ask us, does it want the system to generate these new codes? And we're going to say yes, generate these codes. Now apparently I've already used coupon code package A. So let me say coupon code package A and then 2017. Maybe I can get away with that one. Let's try that out. Okay, so there we go. We've created 50 coupons for package A that we could email out to the clients so they can go in and they would be able to choose the photos themselves and then just apply this coupon at checkout. Now, one of the things that you can do is with the coupon campaigns, you can actually export these as a CSV file. So let me export these really quick here. Let me just do it to my desktop. Click Save. And I'll show you what that looks like here really quick. So I'm going to open it up in Microsoft Excel. And basically what it does is it creates a CSV file like this with all the randomly generated coupon codes, and you would just come here and copy and paste them and email them out to the people who ordered that specific package. All right, let me close down Microsoft Excel, get back to my dashboard here really quick, and take a couple more questions here. Those of you guys who are watching, if you have questions, even if it's not about the topic that we're discussing, definitely please feel free to get those in the chat so I can make sure to get those answered live for you guys today. Let me go ahead and take an email question here. All right, so this question says, is there any easy way to do an in-gallery promotion for an event gallery, like a school dance or something like that? I know I did a live stream back, I can't remember exactly when it was. I think it was a couple of months back. I did a live stream on doing exactly that. Doing in-gallery promotions and things like that. But one of the things that you could do is you could simply create a coupon code and you could put that in the gallery caption. Now, let's say that we just shot a school dance and we want to give parents or anybody who wants to order photos, we want to give them a 20% discount if they order up to $50 worth of products. That's kind of my favorite discount to do, is a minimum order amount discount, because you can create a coupon code that can be used over and over again that way. And you don't have to worry about creating a bunch of additional coupon codes. What we're going to do is we're going to create that coupon code, put it in the gallery caption so people can see it. That way we can try to entice people to make those larger purchases and get that discount. So let's start off by creating that coupon code. What we're going to do here is we are going to click on selling, and I'm going to grab some water. I'm going to click on selling, and then we're going to go to coupons and campaigns right over here on the right. And then what we're going to do is just create another coupon. So we're going to say add coupon right here. And then for this coupon code, the name's not really that important. It's really so that when you see it, you know why you created the coupon code. So I'm just going to put school dance. And then for the coupon code, this is what we're going to actually paste into the gallery caption. I'm going to call this PHS Dance 2017. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy that while I'm right here. So let me copy that. And then we're going to go down here. We're going to say discount products. I'm going to choose a % this time. And we're going to say, let's give a 20% discount. I'm going to leave shipping alone. You guys can offer shipping discounts if you want. I really try to stay away from them because I feel like I lose money every time I do it. So I try to stay away from that shipping discount. But I do the product discounts. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to decide what kind of things can this coupon be used for. Maybe we want to just give them a 20% discount on prints and not digital downloads and things like that. So I'm going to uncheck everything else right here. Leave prints and products checked. And then we're going to apply this to just that specific group or gallery. So let's say that this Smith gallery right here is the actual school dance gallery. We're going to click on that, hit select. And now for the maximum number of use, I want people to use this coupon over and over again, because that means every time they use it, I'm going to be getting $50. So I'm going to leave that maximum set use to no limit. I would probably even not put an expiration date on this. Now what I am going to do is I want to make sure I set up that order minimum on this coupon. So I'm going to click in here, put $50, and now this coupon can only be used if whoever's making the purchase has at least $50 or more in their cart. And we're going to click save. There's that coupon code right here, and we've already copied it. So now let's go back to the gallery and put that information in the gallery for everybody to see. So I'm going to click on the Smith gallery right here. And then over on the toolbox side, you want to make sure that it says gallery. You don't want to do this on a photo. You want to do this on the gallery. You're going to go to gallery details. And the gallery caption right here, you're just going to add some text. Use coupon code on orders over $50 for a 20% discount. You know, you can make sure you highlight the coupon code, maybe make it bold. Let me click on that coupon code right there. We'll highlight it. We'll make it nice and bold here. I can control my trackpad there. There we go. All right. So now that we've got that information put in there, come down here and click Save. And then what we're going to do is we're going to customize the gallery to make sure that that caption is being shown. So again, make sure that on Toolbox it says Gallery right here. Hover over Preview and click Customize. Once this loads into Customize view, we're going to make sure that that gallery caption is being shown. So we're on the gallery thumbnails page, and right now you can see there's nothing that mentions anything about that coupon code or anything like that. What you want to do is go up to Options, uncheck Use Default, and then go to Page Elements right here, and come down here to where it says Caption. It's the third section down. Set that caption to show. You can change the alignment if you want right here. And then you can scroll down and hit Apply. And then, as always, anytime you do anything in Customize View, you're going to want to make sure that you publish these changes so they actually go live to your visitors. But now, as you can see here in really light gray for some reason, it says use the coupon code PHSDance 2017 on orders over $50. I want my clients to see this. It's in this light gray color and nobody can see this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the theme really quick to... We'll just try one of these other themes here really quick and see if that works there. So let me try one of these other themes, and that should bring that caption out a little bit more by changing the theme. There we go. So now it's a little bit more obvious. People can read it. Anytime they go to the gallery and they see this gallery thumbnails page, they're going to see this up here that says use this coupon code PHSDance 2017 on orders over $50 for a 20% discount. And again, we set this coupon code up so they can use it over and over again as many times as they want, which I don't really care because I'm going to get $50 every time. You can set it to be $100, whatever minimum order amount you want. It's a really cool way to do an in-gallery promotion and kind of entice people to make those bigger orders. Again, once you make those changes, just click Publish. All right, let me get back to my dashboard here really quick. So let me get stuff zoomed out here so maybe we can see everything. There we go. Back to my dashboard. And guys, we do got about 10 more minutes at the most. So if you've got any questions, make sure you're getting those into the chat so I can get those answered live for you today. Let me go ahead and hop here in the chat. So Batten says, are any of the gallery details SEO driven or used? Actually, yes, they are. You want to make sure that you set it up and do it right. Make sure that it's set to show. But yeah, absolutely. You can definitely increase your SEO. You can definitely boost your SEO by changing some of the gallery details and things like that. I know I did a tutorial on it. There's a tutorial on the channel called Improving Your SEO. If I could get Cheryl to throw that link out there. But Batten, yes, definitely. Let me show you really quick while we're here. So if you go to gallery details right here, all of this information, as long as the gallery is public, before we go here, as long as the gallery is public and also the gallery is allowed to be searchable, this stuff will improve your SEO. So to make it searchable, you want to make sure on search and metadata that it's allowed to be publicly searchable. That's going to let search engines find this gallery and index it and things like that. Now, again, it also needs to be public for a lot of this stuff to help your SEO. If it's password protected, the search engines really can't get in there and index all that information. So what we're going to do is click on the gallery, go to gallery details right here. The title. The title could be, I mean, anything that you put in the title, search engines are going to find and index. So if this was, you know, a school dance, maybe you would put like Poto High School summer, not summer, nobody goes to school in the summer, hopefully, spring dance, you know, or whatever you wanted to put in there, dropping some keywords and things like that in there. You want to make sure that it makes sense because that's your gallery title, so it's going to be read by people as well as the search engine, so you want to make sure that it makes sense. But you can drop keywords into that title, like, you know, dance photography, school photography, the location that you work in, and things like that. And then down here under the keywords, this is absolutely for your SEO down here. You know, you could do dance photography. If you wanted to do a keyword phrase, you would add quotation marks, dance photos, separating these out by commas in between the keywords. And then if you're doing a keyword phrase, making sure that you're keeping it closed with quotation marks there. And then also the category as well. If you come down here and categorize it, that's going to help your SEO too, just by selecting these categories here. So portraits, groups. Let me get myself out of the way here. So setting those up right there, those categories right there, is going to help your SEO as well. And then you're going to want to click Save. Now, if you ever see the unexpected error right there, that means that there's probably a browser cache issue going on and you need to clear your cache. In Google Chrome, one of the ways that you can do that is you can hold Shift, hit the reset button, and that's going to actually refresh your cache for that page. And then hopefully that will fix the issue and you're able to save everything. Now, also, Baden, what you can do with that is you can come down and you can actually do that on the individual image level as well. So if you click on an image right here, you can actually go over to the photo details. You can give the photo a name, you can give it a caption, you can give it keywords, an alt title, and categorize it as well. And all of that stuff is going to impact your SEO, and it's going to be the information that search engines read and things like that, and help understand what this gallery, this page is about, and rank it accordingly. All right, let me hop back to my dashboard here really quick. Guys, if you have any last minute questions, we've probably got about 5 more minutes left. So definitely make sure to get those questions in the chat. Batten says, wow, helpful tips. Awesome, I'm glad that helps. If you haven't checked out the tutorial on, there's a whole tutorial series. I did it last month. It's called Creating Your Portfolio on Zenfolio. And it goes through the entire process of creating a portfolio gallery. And it's kept with SEO in mind. So it talks about, it talks about titles, captions, and keywords, and using all of the stuff that you can use to make sure that your galleries are going to be as SEO friendly as possible, and trying to help you rank higher in your search engine with your portfolio. So again, that's the video tutorial series called Creating Your Portfolio on Zenfolio. It's on the YouTube channel. It should be under the playlist section there. Definitely go check it out. It gives a lot of good insight on setting up your portfolio. It gives you a couple of different options, different ways to set it up, different ways to link to it, and things like that. It's definitely worth watching if you haven't got your portfolio set up, or if you've already got it set up and you're thinking about maybe changing things up a little bit. All right, let me see if I can get a couple more email questions in really quick. So my next question here says, how do I buy like the customer would buy, but at base lab prices? So there's a couple of different ways that you can do this. Let me show you really quick. If you visit the gallery while logged into your account like a customer does, so if I were to go to this Jasmine gallery right here, and let's say I need to make some purchases and I want to purchase them at base lab cost. Well, the first thing I need to do is I need to make sure that I have a price list assigned to this. So let me assign a price list here. So let's say allow ordering from the 3.2 price list, and we'll save that. Now, the reason that you would want to do this would be that if you click the buy button on the back end right here, you're going to have to go through all of the products that Zenfolio offers. You're going to see, you know, products from all of the different labs right here. Now you can narrow it down if you want to a specific lab, but you're still going to see all the products that they offer. So that's one reason why you might want to purchase things from the client side of things. Now the other reason would be if you just want to test out the client buying experience, which I definitely recommend that you do. That way, if your clients have issues, if they email you and they're talking about something, you've already tested out the flow and you know what they're talking about. You know how the experience should be, and you can help guide them through that. So please, I definitely recommend making sure that you test out from time to time the client buying experience. And you can do that by hovering over this preview button right here, and I'm just going to open it up in a new tab. I like working in tabs because I like leaving a specific window open so I can bounce back really quickly and easily. But now in this right here, you can go and you can say, okay, let's select some photos to purchase. We're going to choose these, and then we'll say select products. And now, since I'm logged into my Zenfolio account, it's going to give me this option right here. It's going to say, do you want to use your visitor prices, or do you want to order at base price? And this is where you would click on that order at base price right here. You would click on that, and that's going to allow you to use your price list, but at base lab pricing right there. That's one way to do it. The other way to do it is you could create a coupon that would allow you to order at base lab pricing rather than doing it that way. This is the easiest route to go, so this is the way I definitely recommend taking, is this route right here. All right, let me get back to my dashboard here really quick. Let's see. Greg says, where can I get one of those cool Zenfolio t-shirts? You know, I'm not sure if we have those up for sale anywhere or not, Greg. I'll definitely find out. I think it would be cool to be able to make them available. I got mine in the mail. They just kind of sent it to me and told me to wear it, which I'm glad they got it so I can wear it here. But maybe that'd be something we can offer to some of you guys. So I'll definitely talk to some people and see what I can get done about maybe making those available somehow. I can't make any promises, but it definitely would be cool to make them available. I'm glad that you would wear it and show the support for sure, Greg. So I'll definitely talk to somebody and see what I can find out about that. Okay, I got time for maybe one or two more questions. Let's see. So the question I got here says, as of lately, I've been copying the gallery link and sending it to my clients in my Gmail account in order to deliver it to them. Is there an easier way to do this? So hopefully what I showed you guys at the beginning of the live stream, and if you're just now joining us and that was your question, definitely go back to the beginning of the live stream, because I talked about all kinds of different ways to get your clients to their actual gallery, and hopefully that helps. Definitely give the gallery invite method a try. I think you'll really like it. It's nice to set that schedule up and just forget about it and go to bed. So definitely give that a try. All right, guys, we are just about out of time. So again, I want to say thank you to everybody who came and hang out with us today. Thank you guys for the really great questions. It's good to have Katrina, Batten, Greg, Mario, and let's see, anybody else that I missed, Home Phone. And again, also thank you to my awesome moderator, Cheryl. She does a wonderful job getting you guys links and things like that. And I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. We're going to be here next week. Again, one more time, I'm just going to mention, make sure that you come hang out for that product review. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button or click the little orange Zenfolio icon over on the right hand corner here somewhere, and make sure you're subscribed. Next week, watch out for the video tutorial. I started a new series this week, so video 1 should already be out there, all about customizing default emails. Video 2 is going to be about creating your own custom email invites, and then I'm going to do creating password protected templates. And then I'm going to wrap that series up with triggered emails. So I know I've talked about triggered emails a little bit here on Zenfolio Live. Definitely something you guys should check out, and I'm really excited about getting that video made, because it's going to show you a lot of different ways that you can really automate and streamline your client communications. Still keep it feeling personal and not so robotic. And then it's also going to show you a couple of ways that you can use those triggered emails to try to drum up some more business and market to potential clients and existing clients. So really excited about this series. I hope that you guys are enjoying the series. Anybody watching, if you guys have any comments, I would definitely love to hear from you. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the video series or the single video tutorials released by themselves separately? Definitely leave me a comment. Let me know on the video here if you're liking the video series where there's 4 videos all kind of on a specific subject, or if you like the individual videos all about different subjects and not really kind of themed. So leave me a comment. Let me know. Love to hear from you guys. Thanks again. I hope you all have a wonderful week and a safe weekend.